to do a short video on today on how I mounted my fish finder. I have the Lowrence Elite 4X HDI, and I mounted it on the side rail here. Have the two cables going through here, and they're going to the front of the boat. They go in here. Have the connections there for it where I'd splice, and comes back out this hole and goes to the transducer under here. Okay, and the transducer is mounted under the scupper hole. So basically, the blue fitting right there is the scupper plug, and I just printed a mount underneath the scupper plug for the transducer, and so it comes through the same hole as the scupper, and that's screwed through right there. I use, whatever I could find for it. A little nut, 1/4-inch nut, and then the cord goes up through there, through the fitting itself. So basically, to tighten that down and to put it in, this scupper will spin sideways. It'll spin around sideways when it's loosened, and so this will stand straight up, and it'll spin around so you can put the screw in, tighten it down and all that. So that's pretty much it for that. Works just fine. I've had it on there for about 2 days now, and somebody asked about the video, so I figured I'd do one. Where it set before was set on that blue rail right there. The transducer had an arm that came off this rail, come out to the side and went into the water, and it was adjustable. And this fish finder used to sit on top of a plastic Walmart ammo box that sat right here in the middle. But now it sits right here, and I can take it off and put it on just like when it was on the its own fitting. I ended up breaking the previous fitting, the one that came with it, so I 3D printed one, and the battery is going to be in a tray. It's sitting right here. 18-hour battery, well, 20 hours. It's 7.5 amp hour, 20-hour battery, and I just used it yesterday, and it went the whole day. I did day and night fishing. Went the whole day and did not cut off at all. So in fact, it's still showing the full charge. So it's gonna set as soon as I extend the battery wires a little bit. I put it in yesterday without the tray, and it slid kind of to the back. So I'm extending those wires, and they're going to be right up here in the bow. And it's going to sit in a little battery tray right there in the center. So that way it would be easy to hook the charger to. I have a little yellow charger that I can hook to it while it's in the car and charge it, whatever. So now the other option we had was to mount it back here at the skeg some way, and Lifetime makes these little plastic skegs with the wheels on them. Wheels always get tangled up. hung up with a rock. See, there's a rock inside there. And they're easy to pop off, so decided against that. And so I just mounted it up in the hole. Right there. And you can tilt it up, turn it, take the screws out, and disassemble it that way. Sit just like that in there. And that way it's flush with the bottom of the boat. Nothing hurts it. You can drag it anywhere you want. And it's under the boat. So, alright, that's kind of, I did a delete on the bungee cords that they sent. That ties up your paddle, because it was taking on water there. So that's kind of what it did there, and I'll be printing these up soon in multiple colors, and I've had a few people ask about them, the rod holders. I've had that one made for about a week. I'm still doing little improvements on it. This one's a screw-in type, screws right into there, screws into the bottom there, onto the floor. This truck's 40 years old. I really don't, it don't bother me to put a screw or two into it. And it keeps the rods safe. So, yep. If you want any of these, or you like me to print up you some stuff on these, and maybe some scupper fit and scupper holes or whatever. Especially if you got this same type of boat. This is a Yukon, last year's model, and so the scupper holes are about the same, and the Teton and the Yukon, both the same. Just leave some comments down below. Like or subscribe, or both, and I'll have more videos out. We're going to do some camping. We're going to end up doing a lot of fishing. That's kind of my favorite thing to do. So fishing, camping, growing things. This kayak also comes with 2 seating positions. These 2 right here for the front, these 2 right here for the back. You can go in this one or that one right there. I printed up the spacers because when you have it forward, you're sitting down in these holes here, making the seat lower. So I printed up these bad boys to go right there. So when it's in the front position, they sit right down on them. I also took the time to go ahead and extend my leads for my battery. Got them tied on right there. The other one does nothing. Well, as far as charging the battery and stuff, it don't do anything. I forgot what it says it did on the manual, but I extended the leads. So the tray is going to sit right here for the battery. And then battery be right here in the tray, just like that, and then the leads to it. So I don't know, maybe I'll turn it like that, put her right there. That kind of knocks her back a little bit and leaves me some space up here in the front for other stuff, maybe dry bag. But I ain't really loaded up this thing yet. I've done a lot of camping with it and fishing, but I ain't really loaded it. I ain't really maxed it out. It says it's 350 pounds. is max weight on it. Yeah, 351 occupant max. But so far I've had me. I have a big Ranger fishing bag. Weighs about 75 pounds. As far as the weight limit, I probably have maxed it out because I've had my grandson on here too. He's about 100 pounds. I'm about 320. But it really ain't set that much lower in the ground. Really ain't set that much lower in the water, that is. So, yep. That's about all I'm gonna do so far. Got the battery tray printing. In case you're wondering, here's the printer. It's an Ender 3 Pro, and I print all my stuff on this ABS. It don't take long to design this stuff as long as it's not stupid crazy.